Today we are going to be soaring over Waiheke Island on the EcoZip Adventure Tour.
This morning we are jumping right into it with the team of EcoZip Adventures, which is providing amazing tours ziplining across the beautiful canopy of lush New Zealand native bush on Waiheke Island.
Our guides Bex and Gabby are getting us helmeted and harnessed up for the ziplining tour ahead, as well as giving us some rain jackets because we're really going to need them today.
Like you would suspect for a tour such as this, it starts with a bit of a safety instruction on what we can do, what we actually should do, and what are the equipments that we've been getting. But that doesn't last too long and we are already sent flying through the skies. And the first zipline that we're doing is flying across a beautiful vineyard. There is nothing more Waiheke than that. As soon as we arrive at the pad, we are unstrapping, unharnessing, unhooking for all the equipment, and we are already preparing ourselves for the second zipline of the day, which is much steeper, much longer, and is bound to be a treat.
The next zipline, Zipline 2, is 200 meters long, and the guides are encouraging us to do some bombing action for this one to really get some speed. But what I love most about this zipline is the fact that we're flying over native New Zealand forest, which looks absolutely amazing from this bird's eye view. What I also really love about all the ziplines here on the EcoZip Adventures is that you actually can go 2 people at a time, so you can actually race across the forest, which is pretty awesome. Once we get to the end of this zipline though, I need a little help getting to the end. I literally need to be fished off the end of the zipline. There are 3 ziplines in total at EcoZip, so once we get to the bottom of the second one, it's a little bit of a bushwalk to get to the final one. And the final one is the longest and the steepest of them all, and it even has a special name called Kuranui, which the guides tell us more about once we get there.
Bex along the way takes the time to tell us heaps of awesome facts about this forest. In fact, this forest has been tremendously helped by the team from EcoZip Adventure, which is involved in planting, pest trapping and a ton of other projects to help it regenerate to its original state.
It's called a puriri tree, P-U-R-I-R-I.
It's a fascinating little walk around the Waiheke bush. I really do enjoy this part of the tour, but we are already arriving at our next zip line, and this is the longest, the biggest, the baddest, the awesomest. It is 220 meters long and we could reach some speed of up to 50 kilometers an hour. As we are flying above the beautiful canopy, we get to see the Auckland skyline, which is 25 kilometers away. It's quite amazing. Plus, we also get to see Rangitoto Island, which is an extinct volcano island off the shore of Auckland. It's an amazing view while flying above this amazing canopy. It becomes quite comical when Laura needs help yet again to reach the end of the zipline. She literally cannot catch any speed. And then we watch the rest of the group arriving on the platform. Everybody seems to have an absolute blast while screaming above the amazing canopy.
Now that we've ziplined, zigzagging our way down the valley, it's time for us to make our way back to the EcoZip base on a really awesome bushwalk with our guides telling us heaps of fascinating facts along the way.
So if you've been here yesterday, and we hadn't had any rain for a couple of weeks, these things were about that wide. But now with the water, they've just blown up and they're all sort of leathery looking again. They're a delicacy in China, and back in the beginning of the 20th century, end of the 19th century, we had a huge export of these because we were chopping down all the trees. There was a lot of decaying wood on the forest floor, and so these started growing and
We're actually super stoked that we did this ziplining tour even in the rain. Not only has it made the forest all the more bigger with those huge mushrooms that we've seen, but it actually makes all the colours a lot more vibrant. Even the woody oak of the trees, as well as the green lush leaves around us. This part of the tour really helps us get a greater appreciation for the natural New Zealand forest, and we're learning so much about all the different types of plants in the forest. We'll never look at a bushwalk the same again. But after about 20 minutes walking, we finally get to the top where we are back at the EcoZip Adventures base, taking off our harnesses in this lovely demonstration that Robin and I are giving you just now, and then we are heading back to the Hekerua Lodge Backpackers, which is our hostel accommodation during our time on Waiheke Island. Tonight is games and pizza night, and this is what I really love about this hostel. It's super social and we're having a blast.
So that marks another amazing day here on Waiheke Island, and tomorrow we're not really sure what we're doing because, as you can tell, the weather hasn't been the best, but we're sure to find something amazing. So join us tomorrow and we'll show you what that is exactly.